Cascade's going to have a huge impact on the free throw line, with all of Cascade's guards shooting very efficient from the free throw line. We have Allie Huffman shooting just a shade under 67%, which is solid for a high school point guard. Most are 60% that shoot substantial free throws. So we see several players under 50%, several even under 40%. So if it comes down to free throws, it'll be something to watch for between the two teams. Coaching around.
All right, we're back again.
High School Athletic Association work hard to promote sportsmanship and foster good character. We ask that you please respect the work of our officials, coaches, and players in tonight's contest. The boys are coached by Chad Thompson, assisted by Joe Nipper, Kaylee Schoen, Becca Weber, and Emily Burkle. The officials for the next game are John Bonner, Richard Ripley, and Dan Lee. And now, for the starting lineups. For the Blazers, at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 12, Lawrence Osterhoff.
The whole stream is froze.
The other guard for the Blazers, a 5'3" sophomore, number 14.
You try restarting the stream.
At forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 22, Shelby Pierce. And for the Blazers, a 5'10" senior, number 30, and that's it for the Blazers, a 5'6" senior, number 44. And now for the Blazers, First, get guard 5'6" junior, number 2, Allie Huffman. Guard 5'6" sophomore, number 4, Alyssa Lux. At forward, number 2, 5'7" senior.
Okay, and with that, we're about ready to start some playoff basketball.
We're really looking forward to this one. That should be a really high-scoring, up-tempo game. We're really looking forward to watching it. And as I mentioned earlier, Jared, some of the keys for Cascade's offense is you got to get Alyssa Lux and Allie Huffman involved in the wing. These two shooters are incredible shooters, and this will be huge for Cascade's offense tonight. Faith Bauer on the point. Look for some assists from her. So we're ready to go, and Jared, we're looking forward to it.
We are. So see Kelly Schmidt along with Sydney Weber on the tip. And officials conferring.
And Jared, it's great to see a big student section on hand for the ball game tonight. It'll really add to the atmosphere here.
So Beckman wins the tip. Schmidt takes it down. And a quick steal from Huffman.
And a fantastic start for Cascade. Defense leading to offense early. It's exactly what Cascade hoped for.
And Lux finds Smith on the wing. As Beckman's playing a 2-3 zone, getting a steal from their center.
And you can see it the whole way, Jared. Not a wise pass there by Smith. You can see it coming into the middle of that zone there. I'd like to see some more passes out in the wing from Smith instead.
Inbounds it out to Aarons. In the corner now on the wing is the dunk. Aarons could have had a good shot, but...
And good job there by Cascade knowing the scouting report. The second Aarons touches the ball, screaming shooter, not letting her get open shots.
And this one good, but rebounded. Another rebound by Schmidt. And we'll see. Return takes a three. Another rebound, and Cascade cannot get it. This must be like the fifth offensive rebound of their possession.
And Jared, Cascade has caught several breaks in this possession. The one thing I was worried about for the Cascade, a couple open shots were lobbed up by Beckman. Not a single one found their mark.
So 6 minutes to go in the first. Student section being really loud tonight.
Yeah, it's fantastic to hear.
Is off to the right.
And that's fine. Weber's got a good stroke. She's got to step up confidently and knock down the second.
Now her second shot. Also goes off the rim. And now Cascade going into a press for the first time this game.
An early three-quarter press really rattled the Beckman offense and forced him to call a quick timeout.
All right, we're back. 2-0 Cascade from the Lux layup. Very left to go in the first.
So Jared, so far my prediction was dead wrong. I expected a high-scoring game, but we're over 2.5 minutes in, and Beckman doesn't have a single point yet. Excuse me. And reasons like this is why Beckman's really struggling to get the ball moved around without Cascade getting a hand on it. And right there, you just see Beckman with a bad pass, and it goes out of bounds back to Cascade.
Yeah, we both thought it was going to be an offensive game, but so far it's not been the case. Hoffman with the step back three.
And Jared, that is absolutely lethal. That's something that Beckman had to see coming on the stat sheet.
He's been deadly from the line all season, shooting 46.7 on the year.
And a fantastic rejection, but a wide open three.
That's good from Osterhaus. So right back at him. 5-3 now, Cascade.
And just a scrambled defensive possession there by Cascade after that block. Kind of just unlucky after a fantastic rejection. Oh, that is not
a sloppy play.
That is not the way you want to respond, but that three for Beckman happened because of that Cascade block. You know, the defense just got scrambled, leading to a wide open three, and those are the possessions that Beckman has to take advantage of.
That's the best way to get open three is just in those scrambles for offensive rebounds and blocks.
And Beckman will take what they can get against a good team like Cascade.
Throws it inside to Prince.
And oh how quickly things can change here. In less than a minute, it's a 5-0 run by the Blazers to tie up the ball game.
Lux grabs it up to Hoffman. Beckman playing a lot more aggressive now.
Good ball fake by Bauer.
That's deflected by Osterhaus.
So it'll stay here. Good active hands on defense by Beckman.
And Smith is going to check in for Weber. Osterhaus being guarded by Smith. Good open shot from Beckman. That runs off. But yet another offensive rebound. That's been the story so far for Beckman.
Absolutely, Jared. The defensive glass has been a huge problem for Cascade in the first 4 minutes of this game. They've got to get that cleaned up if they want to have a chance to win this ball game. You can't give Beckman easy chances at the line. And this is not the one you want to put in the line right here.
She'll switch to first.
Beckman's best free throw shooter. She'll knock both these down almost every time.
8-6, 3:47 to go on the first. And he just fouls out, but we're going to see another offensive board.
And another dodged bullet by Cascade, Jared. What were we just talking about? Offensive rebounds. Cascade dodged a bullet.
Huffman setting up the offense.
Oh, Huffman missed Bauer in the middle of the lane.
Now Bauer driving down, stolen by Will McDermott.
Hands by the Blazers.
Gets the foul drawn on Lux.
Yep, and Lux had her hands up there, but she fouled with the body. Just because your hands are up doesn't mean you can't commit a foul.
That is true. It's 8-6. And the second one also. Yeah, we're really not used to this volume from crowds here. We're going to have to speak up a little bit.
Lux not letting her get any shots up. Forcing her way out to the volleyball line.
Both defenses have been really aggressive. Turn throws it up to Melissa Lux.
Another risky pass by Huffman.
Allie Huffman with the shot.
And now we see the scoring pace increase a little.
And another pass just sailing over a Cascade Cougar's head.
The Cascade offense is a little rattled right now, Jared. They're a little bit nervous. This crowd noise combined with the 2-point deficit is getting to a little bit. They just need to settle down, relax, and get some quality possessions here. But it all starts with the defensive end right here.
Yeah, just get back to what they've been doing all season.
Don't let this 2-point lead grow any more than it has to.
So Aaron's in the corner. Down McDermott. Pass it back to Smith. McDermott with an open corner shot. Goes back at Lux.
And a break for the Cougar defense again, Jared. They have Bauer in the left wing.
And they won't give it to Bauer. Allie Huffman takes a screen, but that's stretched by Jenna Lansing. Aaron passes it to Osterhaus gets that lead.
Is there now a 7-0 run for the Blazers?
13-8.
Cascade really needs to settle down here and get a quality possession.
This crowd noise is just insane. And another steal from Beckman. Let's see what the foul is. It'll still be Beckman ball, so that foul is on Weber.
And Jared, before we go to the break real quick, how many possessions is that in a row that Cascade's turned 4? So Coach Bolton has to get this cleaned up in the timeout.
It's been rough going so far. We'll see you after the timeout. We're back with Beckman going on an impressive run. It's 13-8, and really not the start the Cougars wanted to see.
But Jared Cascade hopped out to an early 5-0 lead, and ever since then it's been a prolonged 13-3 run for the Blazers. So Cascade's really just got to settle down, get into a defensive stance here, get a rebound, and go get a couple quality possessions before the end of the first quarter.
Again, Beckman was 6-10 at one point in the season, but it's been a 5-game win streak ever since. So they've been winning when it matters. And that pass will be poorly handled by McDermott, and it's Cascade ball.
And a good start to this mini comeback now for the Cougars with a defensive stop. Another turnover from Beckman. So now Cascade's really got to stop turning the ball over. Just at least get a shot off this possession.
Yeah, just under 1 minute to go. They've got to end this off on a good note. Luck takes it out to Smith. Hoffman drives down the lane, spins, no foul called, and Beckman eventually gets the rebound.
And not the shot that Allie Hoffman should have been looking for there. It was a forced shot in the paint.
He's trying to draw a foul. Osterhaus is being tightly guarded by Smith. But Hoffman
Good hands by Hoffman now. Way to redeem yourself there.
Coming down at the end of the first quarter, Lux.
And they did.
5 seconds to go.
Something's got to happen here. Got to get it off.
Bauer just throws it up. They're going to get a good shot there. And the first quarter will end with the 13-8 Beckman Blazers. We'll see you in the second. The second, 13-8, or excuse me, Beckman. Used to saying Cascade has a lead, but has not been the case so far.
And Jared, if Cascade's going to claw back into this ballgame, it has to start. I don't say this very often, but it has to start on the offensive end. Cascade has really struggled turning the ball over left and right in the final 4 minutes of the first quarter. The defense hasn't been terrible, but the offense has to pick it up here.
Lux takes it.
So Lux doesn't get better than that. They're just not falling. And that was nearly a travel. Did they call it?
And they wrote
a jump ball. And Jared, how was that a jump ball?
I don't.
The official signal going back to Cascade off a jump ball, but it was clearly a travel. And now it's going to stay here. And just a terrible call by the officials.
I don't know how they called it a jump ball.
I don't understand what. I believe, was it Faith Bauer guarding? Who was it?
Yeah, she wasn't even that close.
Faith Bauer maybe. That's clearly a travel for the Blazers, so an absolute bailout call by the refs. So now Cascade's got to settle down and get a stop.
And one McDermott at the top. Gets back to Osterhaus, being guarded by Smith. She'll shoot her first free throws of the game.
That foul's going to go on. That'll be Aaron's. That's big. That's her first foul, getting the foul on Aaron's.
Lux only has 3 points from that first quarter shot. And now still only 3 as she misses the first one short.
You're not going to see that very often from Alyssa Lux.
Now they will. First points in the second quarter, 13-9. Beckman.
So not a bad start to the quarter. Jared getting their first point over 4 minutes of game time. And that zone gets scrambled up again.
Well, deep shot is no good.
And Jared, that's the one bad thing, I guess one of the few bad things about the 2-3 zones. It's very hard to rebound out of it. And Lux has got a hustle here.
Lux. And they'll call no foul, and it was out of bounds.
Staying right here. But going back to rebounding out of the 2-3 zone, Jared, the problem with already an individual person, so it's sometimes hard to get a body on an offensive player and get that box out. So
get a box out.
Cascade's got to find a way to start getting some rebounds. So that means bring the guards down. We'll stay right here, but then the other thing that Cascade's got to worry about is open shots out on the wing, because that's zone. Watcher is missing some opportunities here. If you want to win a playoff game, you got to capitalize on some opportunities.
So used to seeing them make those shots. Or even one with Lux driving down. And Lux now with her second. That one's no good.
And really an uncharacteristic shooting from the line for the Cougars so far, going, I believe, 2 of 6. You're not going to see that very often out of Cascade. So 4 points left on the line is the difference in this ballgame right now.
That was an extremely aggressive pass, but fortunately for Beckman, they still retained possession.
A big break for the Blazers there to not have a turnover off that pass.
Osterhaus. It's down to Aaron's back to Osterhaus. As left is now guarding McDermott in the corner. Going back to Osterhaus. Beckman really moving the ball pretty well.
And if Bauer was a little quicker there, she could have picked off that pass.
Lobbed up to Osterhaus.
And they should call that a jump ball this time. And indeed they do. So now the possession arrow favors Cascade, so they'll get it back again. So a couple of good defensive stands in a row by the Cougars here.
So Beckman has yet to score here, but Cascade's also only had 2 free throws, so we have yet to see a field goal made in the second quarter.
As we see Jenna Lansing checking back into the game for the Blazers with 5:15 to go. Cascade down 3 with possession. So an important possession here for the Cascade offense. They've really been stopped almost altogether so far throughout the first quarter and a half of this ball game.
And now McDermott calls the foul on Allie Hoffman.
Tough break for Cascade there, Jared. They had a real chance to get within 1 point there with a Taryn Huffman open layup, but Beckman's defense, the quick closeout, get a rejection, and then a fast break leading to 2 free throws.
McDermott just rattles out. Can't get much closer than that.
And up until this point, Jared, Beckman
still trying to get the first points.
About 4.5 minutes to tie things up.
Lux has 7 of the Cougars' 13 points. And also 3 passes involved. As we see McDermott shoot up a 3.
And the 3 was way off. That never had a chance. And Weber's got to give up.
As Lux brings it up the court.
Big possession here for the Cougars. Nope.
Hoffman trying to get it up.
Nearly banked it home.
It seems like both teams have been really struggling shooting. That one at least hits the rim.
Team in the bonus yet, but Beckman hearing it as Cascade has their 15th foul now with the 7th one. They'll be
shooting too many timeouts, so it's just been a constant play. Love to see that as a fan. That one's deflected by Osterhaus. It's an excellent move to get the Blazers lead back again.
And Weber's a little weak now.
McDermott gets it to Osterhaus. And we'll see what
offense. This is really uncharacteristic. It's been hard to watch to this point. We're not used to seeing Cascade's offense get flustered like this. Only 13 points so far in the first half. That's got to be a season low.
Definitely.
It's got to match that. As a big shot for Cascade, Jay.
We will see as Weber gets it down to Taryn Huffman, puts up a screen, and intercepted by Austin.
Big shot by her.
She's got 5 on the game, 17-15.
Oh,
throws it off,
and that's really unfortunate for Cascade.
Such a lucky break.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
It's now a 4-point game. Beckman will have the last shot. Unless we get a deflection here, which the Cougars have been good at.
They're going to get a foul called, I believe.
I'm not sure. Were they saying that Smith might have been stepping on the out-of-bounds line?
I'm not sure what they're calling. They're going to go explain to Coach Bova.
I guess we'll never know.
She must have made contact with Lauren Osterhaus out of bounds, is my guess. I believe they called it as a personal foul, correct?
Smith doesn't have a foul, so it's not that.
And it's worth mentioning that Cascade doesn't have a single foul to give here. And that's going to be a jump ball. Yep.
Another jump ball.
So Cascade will get the final chance here with 7.1 to go. Plenty of time to get a good look here.
The Cougars just desperately need a bucket. Lux taking her time.
5 seconds left to go here. And they're not going to get it off. And really a terrible possession for Cascade.
Alright, so we're back here with 2 minutes until halftime. And one thing we forgot to do in the pregame show was go over the bracket. So for Region 1, leading the way is Mac Valley. They are 20-0, so that'll be tough for whatever team faces them. And Cascade is the 2 seed. And if they win this game, or if Beckman wins this game, they will play the winner of Sumner Fredericksburg and Plain Ridge. We don't have the scores on that, but that should be a decent game. Probably Sumner winning, though.
Hopefully, as the night wears on, Jared, they will release the updated scores on varsity bound so we can update you guys on the score.
Yeah, hopefully that game ends before this one, so we can say that.
But as of now, we have no idea who's winning between Sumner and East Valley. Excuse me. Who was it?
Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge, I'm sorry.
So now for this game, it's 19-15, and really the Cougars have just got to calm down, I think. They're just not used to this big crowd.
Absolutely, Jared. I think, believe it or not, even though Cascade's at home, I really think this crowd's rattling Cascade a little bit. They're not used to playing in front of a noisy crowd, and that added crowd noise just builds the pressure in the gym. And we'll see how Cascade can handle it in the locker room. I'm sure Coach Bolva had a discussion with his players about staying calm. So we'll see what they have in store for the second half. They elect not to warm up by getting any shots up, so we'll see if they come out rusty.
For Beckman, leading the way for scoring is Osterhaus with 8, and then Lux has 7, along with Huppen having 5 for the Cougars.
And Jared, so far the Cascade defense, even though I don't know if I should say they've been doing a good job on Aaron's, as she only has 3 points, but she's missed several open jumpers. So she's gifted Cascade some missed shots, and you're not going to be able to count on that as the game wears on. So Cascade's got to button up that 2-3 zone out in the perimeter and not allow any open shots to be locked up by the Blazers.
All right, now the second half is on. Beckman's still under huddle. And we will start off with Beckman having the ball.
And at the end of the first half there, Jared, that jump ball may have helped Beckman because Cascade had a terrible possession when they had the possession after that jump ball. So now Beckman will get the first possession of this third quarter.
McDermott at the top, pulls up for a 3 right away. That is short. And Lux brings it up for the fast break. Lux throws it out to Megan Smith, wide open in the corner. Gets her second 3 of the game.
So a big shot by Smith, bringing it back to a 1-point game. 19-18 Blazers with 7:37 to go in the third.
And they turn the Cougars' second leading scorer now, just at those 2 threes. They have been huge. So Bauer guarding now, and we'll see Beckman pricking a good shot. He got a rebound by her himself.
And Jared, Cascade has to rebound if they want a chance to come back and win this ball game. The offensive glass has just been killing the Cougars. They are getting absolutely destroyed on the rebounding section of the scoring sheet.
Lux gets it to Bauer. She's being tightly guarded by Aarons. Smith open again in the corner. That was no good.
And
they call travel on Beckman.
Jared, they called it on Shelby Price, and I didn't see a travel, but Cascade will take what they can get. They need every little break they can get at this point, but the offense is really struggling.
Been a quick offensive quarter so far, though, with it being 21.
And they gave it right back. We're going to get a foul, I believe, in the illegal screen on the Cougars.
Yeah, as I was saying, it's 21-18.
And that really hurts for Cascade, Jared. They cannot give away possessions like that. And that's an unforced error that they will hopefully not regret at the end of the ball game.
Just under came off the clock. McDermott gets it down to Osterhaus. And McDermott now. Surveying. Gets it to Aarons. Takes a wing shot.
And rebounding. And Jared, I did not see any sort of foul there from the Blazers. I'm not sure. I guess that might have been a good call. I take back what I said. Second foul on Bauer. She has 0 points at this point. So a rough night so far for Faith Bauer.
Still been playing some good defense as Smith is guarding. Beckman now in the left wing.
No spurt after Cascade brought it to within 1.
Smith throws it over to Huffman. That's an amazing pass and shot.
And Taryn Huffman, maybe an unlikely source for a big three-pointer here, but good job by her rising, firing confidently, and knocking down a huge three to bring it back with her. Now Cascade's got to get a stop here.
Yeah, there was luck at the start of the game, but ever since, I'm pretty sure it's been 3-pointers and free throws for the Cougars. So Schmidt gets it down over to Osterhaus. Rims out. Another offensive rebound by the Cougars.
Hands by Faith Power ripping that shooter, so she'll have the green light all night from that shot.
Gotta take those. It's 23-21 Beckman. Cascade is still trying to gain that early lead that they had back in the first quarter when it was 5-0.
And to this point so far, Jared, Aarons has had an off shooting night, and that's huge for Cascade. She's had several open shots that she couldn't knock down. And here we have Huffman again, no good.
Rebound by Beckman, and yeah, Aarons is their leading scorer, having 15.3 points per game. And that shot is missed there.
Oh, and more good hands by Allie Huffman, just ripping it away from the Blazers. That was Shelby Price.
Aarons only has 3 points on the game.
Now we're going to get a foul. I believe that was Price. Excuse me, actually I believe that was Osterhaus. We'll find out. Yep, that was Osterhaus, her first, team's first of the half. So foul's not an issue for either team. Cascade with 2, the Blazers with 1. And now a travel.
Calling the travel.
You can see it up here, Jared. Another unforced error by Cascade.
And the substitutes now. Jenna Lansing is going to check in for Kelly. They're not bringing it up.
And Cascade, the turnover is just, and Jared, the turnover is just killing Cascade at this point.
Another travel called.
And now giving it right back, and Jared's just back and forth with these turnovers. Each team has to have over 10 by this point. Let's see if Cascade can capitalize this time, as they haven't been able to for the last several possessions.
And we keep going back to it, but it's still nice to see the student section here again. Hearing those old chants that we've always been taking for granted, really.
Good work by Huffman splitting double team. But not the shot you're looking for. It was a tough shot in the lane.
Couldn't quite finish. That's going to be a foul on Cascade, I believe.
That could have been one of several players in that scrum there, Jared. They're going to call it, though, on Allie Huffman.
That's her second.
So she's still fine. That's only her second. She's got to be careful.
Weber checks back into the game. She has 3 fouls, so now ball is bringing that back out. Nice shot here for Beckman. Lux goes around, gets it to Smith. Huffman, Smith is in the corner.
Ooh, and a near turnover by Cascade. Let's see if we can finally get a good shot here, Jared. Well,
tries to throw a foul.
I wouldn't call that a good shot, but it was deflected by the Blazers and will stay right here.
Just coming around the halfway point. It's 23-21 Blazers. Huffman tries to find someone, gets it into Weber in the paint.
That was a near disaster again for Cascade.
Lux brings down Taryn Huffman. And that rolls in.
And Taryn Huffman, a tough floater in the lane, falls. So again, Cascade climbs all the way back to tie it. But to this point, every time Cascade's made a run to tie it, Beckman's been there for a big answer.
Will this be the answer? Yes!
And it will. And just another dagger for the Cougars. Every time they fight back, they let Beckman knock down an open shot.
Osterhaus with a huge shot. They get 26-23. Now Lux tries to answer. And that's no good rebound by Osterhaus. Now Beckman trying to take advantage of this momentum. Aarons gets it down to Lansing. Throws up a shot. That's no good.
So 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. A bad pass by Cascade, nearly picked off, but it's going to go out.
And we're back, 26-23 Blazers.
And Jared, if Cascade wants to finally get back in the lead in this ballgame, it's got to start on the offensive end. I don't say it's very often for the Cougars, but they've got to get quality shots to go up.
That's just, you hate to see that.
And that's just
drop. And gets it to, tries to get it to Lux, but good steal by McDermott. 2-1 break for the Blazers. And that's a foul on Smith. Tried to rip the ball, but they'll say that she got some arm in there.
Yep, that's a good call, Jared. She clearly tapped, I believe.
It's a little McDermott.
Yep, McDermott, thank you. And that was a clear foul. The student section in Cascade does not like it, but that's a good call. So I was going to send McDermott to the line to shoot too.
Makes the first, and that's her 7th point of the game.
4-point lead now for the Blazers after Cascade came back to tie it. So a recurring theme so far here for Cascade. They keep fighting their way back, scratching and clawing their way to tie. Beckman every time just kills Cascade's dreams by getting a quick, like now, 5-0 run.
So Cascade trying to make a bigger run for themselves. Huffman gets it to Lux. Back around to Bauer. And Lux takes a mid-range J and drains it.
So a big shot by Lux to come back. Now it's 28-25 Blazers. Cougars are within 3 again with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
1:49 left. And Osterhaus being guarded by Smith. Gets it to Ahrens. And now Hoffman gets a deflection.
And Alyssa Lux has to slow it up here. She's got to win too. She's got to slow it up. Don't do anything stupid.
What do they call that? A
And
reach
she's
in?
going to get bailed out with a reaching foul. Good call, Jared. She had nothing going for her there, and Beckman absolutely bailed her out.
It seems like a 1-on-5.
Just their second team foul. That's the first for Shelby Price.
Smith checks in for Frick. And Taryn Huffman gets it to Lux, but that's deflected. And that's a jump.
And they'll stay right here with Cascade, Jared. Possession now will favor the Cougars, so they'll retain possession.
And I apologize, it's actually Shelby Perk. I've been saying that wrong so far.
Excuse me, we've been saying Price the entire night. Shelby Perk will correct that.
Huffman, there we go.
And Jared, yet again, a huge shot by Allie Huffman in the Cascade offense, but will this be the possession that can come down and get a big-time stop to come back down and regain the lead on the offensive side of the ball? And that should be a jump ball. Yep, possession arrow will favor the Blazers, but a good...
Just right off the inbound when Huffman got that three. Must have been sort of miscommunication.
And Jared, to your point, the threes have been falling pretty consistently for the Cougars so far. They've been taking a lot, but they've been falling.
Deflected by Allie.
And now a foul. So good work.
That's foul.
Good work by the Cascade defense. That's going to be fouled on Lauren Osterhaus. So now Cascade with a real opportunity here, Jared, to haven't been able to convert to this point. Will they be able to convert now? We'll find out.
Trying to get a lead for the first time since early in the first quarter. Lux is bringing it up.
And a near turnover. Jared, this is where the nerves start to build a little bit.
Lux with the shot.
Yes!
Yes!
A huge three for Alyssa Lux. Finally, the Cougars are back on top. 31-28 Cougars. 41 seconds to play in the third.
Lux
Now
is
Aaron's wide open.
And she's good.
And finally, Aaron's knocks down the big three. She's been open all night. And Aaron's ain't going to miss those shots very often.
And now we're starting to see some offense.
And a really exciting ball game here in the first round of the playoffs here, Jared. It's been everything we've asked for to this point.
33-31 Cougars.
So now 13 seconds to play. Beckman elects to hold for the final shot, down to 10. And a near turnover, but a set of shots blocked away by Allie Huffman. And there's time here for the Cougars. Lux to get a layup here. She's got to hurry. And a foul call. So what a turn of events here to end the third quarter. And Jared, I'm sorry, I'm stepping on your toes a little bit here, but it's just an exciting game to call.
Oh no, I don't blame you. It's just Cascade's been on a huge run.
It's hard to lay off here. It's really exciting to watch. So hopefully Lux, she's been struggling from the line tonight. Hopefully she can step up and hit some big free throws here. And really an uncharacteristic shooting performance that I just mentioned by Lux from the line. You're not going to see this very often. So she's gifting the Blazers 3 points essentially by just leaving them on the free throw line.
The second shot is good.
And good job by Lux, confident after the second one. So in all likelihood, this third quarter is going to end the 3-point lead for the Cougars, unless disaster happens for the Cascade defense.
The third quarter's been a 7-point advantage. Throwing it up, and that's blocked by Taryn Huffman.
So going into the fourth quarter, it's going to be 34-31 Cougars. We'll be right back here from the start of the fourth. So due to the jump balls, as we welcome you back to Cascade High School, Cascade will have possession to start the fourth quarter with a chance to extend this lead to 5 points, maybe 6 if they knock down a 3.
Such an entertaining game for this rivalry, and it's about all we've asked for.
Absolutely. It was a good end of the third quarter for, if you're a Cascade fan, it was a good end of the third quarter. So let's see what this fourth quarter has in store. Hopefully Cascade can continue to build on this momentum and come out of here with a W, but there's a long way to go. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves.
So Huffman will start with the ball. She's got 10 points. And Bauer gets it back to Huffman. Puts up a floater and gets her 12 points now.
And a huge shot by Allie Huffman, resulting in a big goal from down 5 to up 5. Now up on a lucky floater from Beckman that falls, but it was a 10-0 run until that point, and Beckman finally ends the big spurt with a huge bucket. So now the lead back down to 3 for the Cougars.
Well, McDermott was just on the floor there, but it still goes. So Cougars with a 3-point lead. Smith gets it down to Lux.
Oh, and one by Sydney Weber. Sorry, Jared, I talked over you again, but what a crazy shot by Weber. And we'll call that an assist by Alyssa Lux there. We'll credit her with an assist. That pass, not the shot, the pass did not draw iron, ends up in the lap of Sydney Weber, who lobs up a wild shot that falls. Oh goodness! And just what a crazy lucky offensive possession here for the Cougars as Weber gets a prayer floater to fall and banks in a free throw. So a 6-point lead now for the Cougars with 7:12 to go in regulation. No good hands. Oh, and more good hands by the Blazers. Wow, Jared.
Back-to-back steals from both teams.
This is crazy.
6-point lead for the Cougars, 39-33.
And Cascade's just got to play solid defense here, not let any...
Aaron drives around Huffman.
Well, I was going to say don't allow anything what happens. So the lead's back down to 4 now for the Cougars, 39-35, 6:45 to play.
So Bauer gets it to Smith. Really tightly guarded by Lynn McDermott.
We're going to get
So we go for that.
foul on McDermott.
Yeah.
So that's good news for Cascade.
Bauer gets it in the post to Huffman. Another reach in.
Oh, and a bailout foul there by Beckman. Now that's going to set Alfred has the advantage. Let's see if I end up being correct.
Huffman does make her first.
And to this point, looking good. Huffman knocks down a pressure-packed free throw, extending the lead to 40-35. The Cascade offense has really exploded here.
And makes her second as well, which makes her another leading scorer with 14.
So
Lux also has 13.
A huge big-time performance from the Cascade junior and sophomore. It's now a 6-point lead for the Cougars again.
It'll be nice to have them back next year as well.
Absolutely. There's many good years to come for this Cougar. Wow, a lot of contacts there, Jared.
Yeah, but no call.
It looks like it's hit in the face.
Corner shot from Osterhaus.
And that is a huge big-time 3 by the Blazers, cutting the Cougar lead in half, down to a 3-point margin.
41-38. Beckman has to get a stop here if they want to get the momentum back on their side. Lux throws it to Huffman. Drives around, spins.
And a near travel by Huffman.
No call. And good hustle by the Cascade players. But they lose 2 players now, and that just leads to an easy fast break bucket for Beckman.
A fantastic Euro step by her. Now it's right back into a 1-point game again, so Cascade's got to be smart here.
She's trying to score now with double digits.
I'm not sure if you call that a smart shot, but it doesn't matter because Alyssa Lux drains a huge 3 from out near the NBA line. A massive shot by Lux.
So clutch, and Aaron is now trying to answer. 44-40.
Huge possession here for the Blazer offense, and likewise for Cougar defense.
So Bauer will guard Aaron's. And skip it over on the wing.
And for Cascade in this 2-3 zone, Jared, you cannot allow any open 3-pointers like this.
All game. And now finally making them pay.
And now Aaron's is really starting to light it up.
44-43.
And I believe that was off Allie Huffman's knee. Going back to the Blazers.
And the Beckman crowd is just electric right now.
So now Beckman could jump back up in front here with 4:40 to go to play in the ball game.
Osterhaus inbounds it with Beckman trying to get back the lead. 4:30 left to go in the fourth. So Osterhaus Gets it to McDonald. That's deflected by Smith. It leads to an easy catch and score by Sully Kirk.
That's what happens, Jared, off a deflected shot. It's so hard to rebound an airball shot, and it lands right in the lap of a Beckman player and an easy two-pointer.
So now the lead goes back to Beckman. Lutz open in the corner. Too strong.
She needed that one, Jared.
So 45-44. Aaron shoots it. Blocked by Huffman and nearly gets the rebound as well.
But Jared, we're seeing a huge run for Beckman here after Cascade had all the momentum up 6. Now Beckman has the ball up 1. So this is a critical junction of the ball game for the Cascade defense.
McDermott. Aarons gets it over to Osterhaus. Just trying to build on that offensive momentum. But a
huge steal.
Huffman's been all over there on defense as she kicks it out to Lutz.
Lutz is always going to have that green light, Jared, but a big miss here for Lutz. And that should be going back to Cascade. I thought that was completely off on Beckman.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like any ref had a good view on that one, so he just kind of guessed. 3:30 left in the fourth, as we still have a great game going here in Cascade.
45-44, Blazers up by 1.
So Osterhaus going around at the top of the key, being guarded by Smith. Another shot by Aarons, but no good. She must have shot like at least 10 of them at this point, especially from that left wing.
Absolutely, Jared. And now Huffman needs help.
But she will get Lutz. Takes it back out to Taryn. Now back to Huffman.
Line under 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
Lutz and Huffman have 30 combined for the game. And Weber gets it to Huffman. And Taryn getting a good defensive possession here from Beckman.
Blazers. I believe that'll send Allie Huffman to the line for another 1-and-1. Some more pressure-packed free throws for Allie.
And that is Aaron's 4th foul. We'll see if they elect to keep her in.
I think at this point in the ballgame, you have to keep Aarons in. She's your best player. They can't afford to not have her on the court right now.
She's second leading scorer. She's got 13. Along with Osterhaus having 14. Huffman nails her first.
And a pressure-packed free throw goes down by Allie Huffman. It takes a lot of guts to step up there in a situation like this and knock down a free throw. Let's hope she can do it again.
Tie game.
And I might have spoken a little bit too soon there, Jared.
Oh, what are they? That's what that was, but they'll still play on. So Aaron's still in the game. Gets it to McDonald. The 2 leading scorers exchange the ball. That is just
offensive rebounding, Jared, is absolutely killing the Cougars.
It's been the name of the game all the time.
And Jared with under 2 minutes to play. Now Cascade finds themselves down 2. After just a few minutes ago, they led by 8.
Weber's wide open, and they take advantage of the Beckman miscommunication.
And a huge miscommunication, like you said, Jared, for that Beckman defense resulted in an easy 2-pointer for Sydney Weber.
This is it right here. 1:40 to go in the fourth. Tie game. 3-pointer. Osterhaus.
Cascade's going to need a timeout.
It'll be 50-47, Beckman. We'll see you after the timeout. So we're just getting back here late in the fourth quarter, 50-47. Ray, what do you think the Cougars have got to do to get a quick lead back here?
Okay, well, Jared, so with a minute 36 to go, you're down 3. You don't need a three-pointer. But what I'd like to see from this possession is for Cascade to really work the perimeter, even though you don't need a 3. Work the perimeter of that Beckman defense and see if you can potentially get an open 3 for either Lux or Huffman. If not, try to probe down low, maybe get a post touch for Weber and see what you can get accomplished.
We really have plenty of time. Just need a good possession. The guy's blocked and she stepped out of bounds.
Yep. No!
Oh no! What do they call a foul?
They call it out of bounds on Cascade.
Beckman ball.
I'm not sure why they called that there, but now Cascade in dire straits here, Jared. Down 3, they don't even have the ball.
Absolutely need to stop here if they want to keep the season alive. So Lansing gets it to McDermott.
Beckman's going to be content just to wind the clock here, and now a foul on Terrence Huffman. So the Cougars have several to give yet. They can give one more before Beckman will shoot a 1-on-1.
Beckman has 8 fouls. So inbounded out to Aarons. She'll go across court. And McDermott gets a screen.
And Cascade's going to have active hands here defense here, Jared, in order to
steal.
Beckman winding a lot of
Beckman is not going to shoot it.
That's exactly what Beckman wants. Now a foul called again on Tara Huffman.
It's only her 3rd, so she can still stay in the game for a while.
So now the next foul will send Beckman to the line.
Another inbound here for Osterhaus. And a timeout for Ernie Bolivar. We're back with about 40 seconds to go. Cascade is down by 3, and they absolutely need a stop if they're going to want a chance here at tying the game and winning it. 43.2 is the exact time.
Jared, it's not looking good for Cascade now, as they're going to be most likely forced to foul. At that point, all they're going to be able to do is hope that Beckman misses the front end of their 1-on-1, so that Cascade will have a chance to come back out and tie this ball.
Everyone's hard pressing, and nearly deflected by Bauer, but now Weber gets their 4th foul.
That's not a bad foul for Weber. They're going to have to foul at some point anyway. It comes with still 44 seconds left.
Just got to get aggressive for that ball. Below McDermott will be shooting as Lux and Smith come in. Student section going crazy. And it rattles off.
And a huge miss. Cascade with a chance here, Jared.
Gets it on Lux in the corner. Smith gets it to Jared Hoffman.
Still 25 seconds, Cascade. Get a quality shot here.
Lux takes the shot. Shot by Jared Hoffman.
No good.
Just goes too strong, and that's now a foul on Jenna Lansing. So now the sophomore, Jenna Lansing, is going to shoot probably the biggest free throws of her life so far.
And we see Vic Powder, the head of the student section, up top trying to distract Lansing in those free throws. So a huge defensive possession here for Vic Powder. He got scared.
Hate to see that.
So the game comes down to this free throw. So Cascade with a chance.
One more shot here for the Cougars. Allie gets back to Taryn. Lux puts it up.
Nearly so. And that's going to do it. A heartbreaking loss for the Cougars and a thrilling one for the Blazers.
It's a huge upset.
Alyssa Lux rattles the three to tie in and out, no good at the buzzer.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see some sort of Kawhi Leonard there, but this wasn't meant to be. Great game by both teams.
Yeah, for Cascade, Jared, you have nothing to be ashamed of. This is a fantastic season. This is a tough pill to swallow, but as a great coach, Jacob Brindle once said the sun's going to rise tomorrow, and it's a tough loss for the seniors, but for these underclassmen and juniors, come back and use this as momentum for next year.
Cascade's really got a great future.
So the final score will be 50-47 Blazers. It's a good season for the Cougars, but the Blazers will be moving on.